Hi, hello, and welcome everyone. Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to react to a video that YouTube really wants me to watch because YouTube has been recommending this video to me for months and months. I mean, it aired like 8 months ago, and ever since it aired, YouTube really wants me to watch this video. Every time I click it away because I wanted to react to it, so I put it aside. Every single time it pops up again. And since it's a really great topic, because we are talking about the UK and I want to learn about languages and the world in general, I guess I do want to know how good my English level is and whether I do understand these jokes or not. Really interesting topic. Before we do get into the video though, just a quick recap for everyone who doesn't know me or my channel. I'm originally from Germany, so English is my second or even third language when it comes to learning languages, because I was also fluent in Italian a few years ago, like 12 years ago, 13 almost. But I haven't spoken Italian ever since, so I guess I'm not fluent anymore. However, I am kind of fluid in English, I guess. There are still terms that I'm missing left or right from time to time, but I guess overall, my English really is okay. At least I can go out there and talk to other English people and they do understand what I want to say. And that's, I guess, a good thing. But I don't know how good I am with humor, and I'm kind of curious to find out. Also, what I do know about humor of British people is, I don't know if this is about Britain or about the US, but I do know that the British humor is very sarcastic. Irony and sarcasm and dark humor and dry humor, that is something that happens a lot in the UK and I love it. I don't know what this is going to be about, but I'm curious whether I do understand those jokes or not. And also, if you are a native speaker, let me know. Did you understand everything that we are going to watch in that video? Or maybe there's a joke that I don't understand that I couldn't. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. So bear with me. I'm gonna try and get it right. By the way, this video is of a small and upcoming YouTube channel called British Education. Okay, well, that explains that we're probably gonna have some British humor, which I'm very excited about because I love the British humor. Small and upcoming YouTube channel, only 2.8 million subscribers. Wow. I can already subscribe and like that video because I know it's going to be good. If a channel is that big, people do actually watch it. And also what I really like is the shirt that he's wearing, because those are my initials that he is wearing, which is really funny. I'm pretty sure that's not what it means, but I just wanted to point it out. Okay, let's see how much I do really understand when it comes to British humor.
If you can understand what I'm about to show you in this video, then you are absolutely fluent. Yes, I am about to be testing you on your core understanding of the English language.
Okay, now I'm anxious. Thank you very much. I just had this thought in my mind. What if I am going to watch this video and I don't understand a single joke? Maybe I'm not going to release the video then because it's way too embarrassing. Okay, we'll see, I guess. Okay.
So what is this magical test then, I hear you ask? Is it the IELTS, the TOEFL, the UK citizenship exam? Not quite. I'm actually just going to be telling you guys some jokes and you need to see how many of them you can understand. Hello everyone, my name is Dylan and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, hi there. I post fun and relaxing English lessons every single
I'm actually
Friday.
new here.
So telling jokes. Now, I know that might sound a little bit silly, but honestly, being able to truly understand jokes is kind of like the secret final boss of learning a language.
Yeah,
and that is because
imagine.
most jokes, and certainly the ones in today's video, not only require you to have a solid understanding of vocabulary, but also how words can have double meanings, subtle nuances, and cultural references that aren't always obvious. So if you can understand these jokes, it shows you are not only fluent, but also able to actively think in the language as well.
I'm really curious whether 4 years of watching Doctor Who is going to help me with any of those jokes. I mean, culturally, I have learned, I guess, not a lot, but some about the UK. But I don't think it's going to help me with these jokes. I'm really, really excited, curious, and anxious at the same time at the moment.
And that's a good sign. So we have 7 jokes, and after each one, I will of course explain the meaning and will teach you a new piece of vocabulary or an expression to go with it. All of the expressions from today's video will also be included in a free PDF, and the link is in the top comment. You don't need to sign up to anything, just hit the link and press download. Finally, at the very end of the video, there is also a special bonus joke waiting for you. And this one is very short and very subtle, but if you can get this, and I think that some of you might be able to, then you are beyond fluent. In fact, if you can get this joke, then you're probably secretly British. So yeah, sorry about that. Right, enjoy the video and let's do this. Joke number 1. So the other day, I actually went for a job interview at a mirror factory. Yeah, and I must admit, I could really see myself working there.
Okay.
Do you get it?
Yeah, I got this one. I guess that's an easy one for a starter, because if you know what the word mirror means, I guess, and you know about reflections and stuff, which actually any human on earth knows about that, I guess everyone must have gotten that joke. If you know the English language, which this is all about, duh. So yeah, I got it. Yes, I got one. I'm so proud of myself.
So this joke is all about the expression, see myself working there. So when native speakers say that they can see themselves doing something, it just means that they can imagine or picture themselves doing that thing in the future. And we use this expression all the time. So for example, we might say something like, you know, I can really see myself writing a book one day. And that means that this person can imagine that one day they might write a book. Or,
I can really see myself failing the next jokes in this video. A great example.
you could say, I don't think I could ever see myself living in a big city. So you can use this expression both ways to say that you don't think you will ever do something. So in this joke, since the man is applying for a job at a mirror factory, he can figuratively see himself working there because he can imagine it, but because there are mirrors everywhere, it means that he can literally see himself working there as well. So it's funny.
Yeah, it was.
The next one's better, I promise. Number 2. You know, I just ran past the graveyard and it looked so overcrowded. God, people must be dying to get in there.
Okay. Yeah.
Did you get
Yeah, I got it. I got it. I got it. But I have to say, I like the first one even more than this one. Although,
Get it? So this joke plays with the expression dying to get in. And if you are dying to do something, it just means that you really want to do it. And once again, we use this expression all the time. So we might say something like, oh, I'm dying to try that new restaurant, which of course means that you just really want to go there. Or you might say, oh, I'm dying to go on holiday, which just means that you really want to go on holiday. So this is a good expression to use. Anyway, in a literal sense, people are actually dying to get into the graveyard because a graveyard is full of dead people. That's how you get in there, you die. So it's funny because as it's overcrowded, it suggests it's really popular and therefore people are dying to get in there. They're excited to get in there, but also in order to get in there, you have to die because it's a graveyard and it's full of dead people. So it's
it's so funny because in Germany we do say that if you have to explain a joke, it's not funny anymore. And the more he starts explaining the joke, the less it becomes funnier. It's really interesting to see that because when he first told it, I found it really, really funny. But the more he explains it, the less funny it gets.
Funny because it's funny, and the next one's better, I promise. Joke number 3. You know, I once knew this mathematician who was afraid of negative numbers. Yeah. In fact, he would stop at nothing to avoid them. You get it? Now, this is a bit of an intellectual one, and it plays on the idiom to stop at nothing. So normally this expression to...
I did get it, but I kind of don't find it really funny. That's the least funny one. I hope they get better along the way, but I did get it.
Stop at nothing means that you will do whatever it takes to achieve a goal and nothing will stop you. So you will stop at nothing. For example, you might say, the detective will stop at nothing to solve the crime. Or, the woman will stop at nothing to win the competition. However, as nothing also means 0 and the negative numbers are below 0, the mathematician literally has to stop at nothing in order to avoid them. So he's counting down, he says, 3, 2, 1, 0 or nothing, and he says, oh wait, I need to stop because the negative numbers are below here and I'm really afraid of them for some reason, so I need to stop.
Is it just me or isn't that joke funny at all? Let me know in the comments down below, please, because I need to know whether I'm the only one who doesn't really think that this joke is funny at all.
And nothing in order to avoid them. Do you get it? Do you get it? It's funny, right? It's funny. Yeah.
Not really, I'm sorry.
Anyway,
at least to me,
if you ask me, I think that this shows that the mathematician has a bit of a negative mindset.
That was funnier, see?
Negative mindset. I don't know.
That one was funnier. I like that one even more.
Number 4. So I went to my doctor the other day and I told him that I had broken my arm in 2 different places. So he just looks at me and says, well, stop going to those places. Do you get it? This is proper British humour, and it's a pun on the word places. And by the way, a pun is a...
I did like that one. I really, really did like that one. This is funny. Yeah, stop going to those places, because he said he broke the arm into different places. But he meant places in the arm and not places, you know? You know.
Type of joke using words or expressions with 2 different meanings, okay? So, normally when someone says that they have broken their arm in 2 different places, it just means that they have broken 2 different parts of their arm. And that is the natural way of saying that. Why am I tensing so much? I mean, I haven't gone to the gym lately, but that was not subtle. Anyway, the joke is that the doctor thinks the patient is talking about 2 different places,
He's
as
a
in
funny
physical
person in general,
locations. So like the supermarket or the dentist. So he tells the patient to stop going to these places because he keeps breaking his arm whenever he goes there. And there's a misunderstanding, and that's funny because it's funny. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I don't actually have any vocabulary to teach with this one, but I genuinely thought it was quite good. These are all total dad jokes, by the way, and a dad joke is like a simple, cheesy, pun-based joke that you could probably imagine your dad telling, you know, depending on how unfunny he is. So.
Yeah, we have those in Germany as well, and usually I don't like them very much because I prefer humor to be more, I don't want to say intelligent because I don't want to offend anyone, but I guess that's the term to go for, and also a lot more darker. I love dark humor, and also a lot drier and more sarcastic, which we haven't seen much of yet. But I guess we're gonna get there.
Comment down below with your favorite dad jokes and I'll rate each one out of 10. Number 5.
My favorite joke. I do know one that I really, really love, but I can't tell it in English because it's a German pun. Like it's you have to understand German in order to get that joke. I'm going to tell it anyways though, so if you do speak German or know German, you will have something to laugh because this is my favorite joke. Was ist ein Keks unter einer Palme? Ein schattiges Plätzchen. Oh my gosh, this joke doesn't work in English. I'm so sorry, but it's just my favorite one and I really, really like it. Yeah, let's move on, shall we? Maybe I can think of an English joke that I really like, but usually I don't hear them in English here in Germany, so maybe I will, maybe I won't. We'll see, I guess, when we get to the end of this video. Let's move on.
So, I just told my suitcase that we aren't going on holiday this year. And now, well, now I'm dealing with emotional baggage.
Yeah, understood. Don't think it's funny though. I'm sorry.
Do you get it? This joke is a pun on the expression emotional baggage. And normally, emotional baggage refers to emotional problems or issues from the past, like pain or regret. So when we say that we have emotional baggage, it's kind of like we're carrying around these negative emotions with us, like they are our baggage. Anyway, the joke is that I have a suitcase, which is literally baggage. And as I just told my suitcase that we aren't going on holiday this year, it's going to be feeling very sad or emotional. So now I am literally dealing with emotional baggage. Do you get it?
Yeah,
It's funny,
I do.
right? Emotional.
No, it's not. I'm sorry.
Emotional baggage.
Next one's gonna be better.
Do you guys
right?
talk to your suitcase as well?
No.
No?
Usually,
Me neither.
usually not.
Joke number 6. Ugh. I accidentally just swallowed some food colouring. The doctor says I'm fine, but I don't know. I feel like I've died a little inside.
That's not funny at all. I get it, but those are jokes that I don't think are funny in any way. I don't know. Are we elevating to funnier jokes or are we just stepping down? It's not funny. I'm sorry. But I got it. I got it. I got every single joke up until this point, and I'm really, really proud of myself. This one, did anyone laugh at this one? Or is it just me? It's not funny. Yeah.
Do you get it? So this brilliant joke is a pun on the expression died a little inside. So if you dye something, D-Y-E, that means that you change the color of it. So you might dye your hair or dye.
Also, by the way, I just want to acknowledge that I do know the word dye, like I feel like I've died a little inside. I do know that term from video games because I've learned a lot of English from video games. Terms that usually in a general like setting don't talk about, but you find those terms in video games because you have to do certain tasks or something, and then you just see the word, you don't know it, and then you look it up. And died, this died, is one of the terms that I learned from Minecraft. Because I wanted to change the coloring of the stuff that I had in my Minecraft house. So I dyed it. Interesting, by the way. And I still remember I learned it from video games, which is so funny.
Your clothes or dye your food using food coloring. Okay? And we also have this common expression to die a little inside. And that just means that you experience emotional pain, embarrassment, or disappointment so intensely it feels like a part of you has died inside.
Yeah.
Right? I'll give you some examples. So you might say, when I dropped my ice cream on the floor, I died a little inside.
I would
Or-
have died a little inside as well if I dropped my ice cream on the floor.
When I saw my ex-wife with her new husband, I died a little inside. Oh, yeah, the joke. Sorry.
Okay, but I have to say that he, even without telling jokes, he just has this kind of presence that is so funny. I don't know what it is, but that's something I really like about British people in general because every single one of them that I have talked to has that kind of magical, just being funny, this dry humor that I love so much without laughing, without saying anything, or without explicitly telling a joke. He's funny just in the way he behaves, the expressions he makes. I really, really like that. And I found it, especially in UK people, that they do have that magical thing. I don't know what it is. I can't pinpoint it, but it's something that I really, really enjoy.
Yeah, so in this joke, the person has swallowed food coloring, which is used to dye the color of food. So even though his doctor says he is fine, he still feels like he has died a little inside because he's changed the color of his insides with the food coloring, right? And he's
Yeah.
also a little bit embarrassed, so he feels like he's died a bit inside as well. So it's funny because it's funny. Listen, as I said, guys, the point of this video is to learn, not to laugh. I never promised any laughter. Right.
I've
Number
laughed
7, the
plenty.
final one before we get to the impossible
Ooh, the
joke.
final one
So,
already. Okay.
I recently decided to hire an artist to draw a picture of me, and they really sketched me out.
Okay. I gotta admit, I don't know if I do get the joke at the moment because to sketch, I know that it means to paint someone. So I know one meaning of the word to sketch someone out, but I don't know the other meaning. So this is the first joke that I don't fully get. I know that it's about the word to sketch someone out, but I don't know the second meaning. Ah, okay, so I'm actually gonna learn something in this video, which is really cool. I like that. But I'm kind of sad that I got almost all of them, but I'm failing at the last one. That's so sad.
Do you get it? This brilliant joke uses the expression sketched out as a pun. So to sketch
Yeah, I
something
got that
normally
part.
means to do a rough drawing of something. However, we do also have this informal phrasal verb to sketch out. And if something sketches you out, it means it makes you feel nervous or scared. And by the way, we do also have an
Oh.
adjective related to this as well, and that is sketchy. And if someone or something is sketchy, it means that that person or that thing is dishonest, unreliable, or unsafe. Now,
Oh, okay. I knew the term sketchy. Interesting. So I really learned something with that video. Thank
sketchy
you.
is probably more common in American English. However, we do still use this word all
Yeah, I always thought that sketchy meant weird, but he didn't use that expression. If something is sketchy, it's weird, it's strange, it might be dangerous. Something along the lines of that.
the time in the UK, and we have our own British equivalent as well,
Okay.
and that is dodgy. I'll show you some examples now. So you might
I've heard that term before, but I never knew what it. Did I know what it meant? Dodgy? No, I didn't. I just heard it. Never looked it up.
say, she bought a ticket from a sketchy guy outside the stadium. Or you could say, the email looked dodgy, so I didn't click the link. So
Okay.
dodgy is kind of like the British English equivalent of sketchy, but honestly, both are fine. You can use whichever one you want. Anyway, here the artist is literally sketching out the man, but he could also be metaphorically sketching him out as well if he's making him feel uncomfortable or scared. So,
Okay.
it's funny.
Actually, it isn't if you don't know what the words mean or if someone explains them to you in hindsight and you then think about the joke, it's not funny anymore. But thanks for trying. I mean, this one is on me. I didn't know what the word sketchy meant.
It's funny, right? By the way, if you want to open some emails that aren't dodgy, why not sign up to my free newsletter? And every single Tuesday, I will send you a short, funny English lesson about my life without all of the annoying sales
Oh,
emails. The link is in the top comment, and you do also receive an exclusive bonus YouTube video sent right to your inbox as soon as you sign up.
oh, that's
Cheers. Right,
nice.
guys, it is now time for the bonus joke. Now, this will not only test
Okay,
your English fluency, but also your tolerance
now I'm
for
scared.
bad humor. Okay. So, you guys may not know this about me, but I actually have a side job working at a bakery. Yeah, so I do the YouTube some days, and then I do the bakery stuff other days. Now, I actually started this job about 2 years ago because I needed dough.
Shoot. Shoot. Again, like with the other joke, I do know what the joke is supposed to be, but I don't know the second meaning of the word. I know that dough is the stuff you make bread with, the dough. You know what I mean. But what's the second meaning of the word dough? I've only heard it when it comes to bakery stuff. Shit, okay. So I guess I'm not a natural English speaker then. I failed miserably. Okay, let's see what the other meaning of dough actually is.
Do you get it? There are actually two parts to this joke. That's how funny it is.
Oh,
So
really?
it's a pun on the words needed and dough.
Needed.
So firstly,
Okay, I know what needed means. Again, I know one meaning of it. Needed because I needed dough. Now that I see it written, I do get it. Okay. Because I didn't think of the word needed, of the term needed, the way it's written on there. I was thinking about the word Needed, not Kneaded, if you know what I mean. So I didn't even think about the second meaning of needed. So now it makes sense. Ah, I needed dough in terms of I needed dough to make bread. The needed with that starts with the N. And also I needed dough in terms of I needed it, you know? I'm so horrible at explaining, but I do get it now. Okay, I do get it now. But I had to see the word in order to remember that there are two words that sound like the word needed and have two different meanings. Ah, okay. Wow. Okay, so what does it mean? I'm just half English because I need to have the word written out in order to understand the joke. I'm only 80% English, not 100. Okay.
dough is an ingredient that you need in order to make bread. However, dough is also a slang word for money. And the second reason this joke is
Okay. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Okay, so this means I completely forget what I said like 2 minutes ago. I didn't understand the joke because I didn't know that dough is actually money, that it can mean money. Oh, okay. Okay, that makes so much more sense now. Okay. So forget about the 80%. Make it 20.
so hilarious is because of this word needed, which in this case is being used as an advanced verb. So in this case, if you need something, it means that you massage or squeeze it with your hands. So therefore, kneading dough would refer to the process of actually making bread. And it's funny because if you needed dough, you would be working at a bakery because you're making bread, you're needing the dough to make bread, but also you require the money, so you're going to have to work somewhere to get a job, so you're
Yeah, I get it.
needing dough.
And
And
it's
it's
actually
funny.
funny
This video
if
was
you get
really
it.
funny, I promise. Do you get it? Because you're needing dough.
I get it
Right,
now.
everyone, and there we have it. Thank you so much for watching. Okay, now that you can understand jokes, there are just two more parts to being fluent: speaking and listening. Right. Well, if you want to test your listening abilities, you can watch this video right here.
Ah, he's got more videos. Do you want to see more videos of me watching his videos? Because he's a really, really good YouTuber. I mean, he's got 2.8 million subscribers, and he really, really deserves those because his videos are so educational and funny and really, really well done. Really well made. I liked it so much. Okay, let's see what the people say about the video. Oh, another joke. Met a microbiologist the other day. He looked much, much bigger than I expected. Okay. Yeah, that was funny. Okay. Uh, I swear the fact that he looks like kind of awkward at the end of explaining a joke is funnier than the joke itself, bro. Yes, that's what I thought. With his personality and the way he told those jokes and then stopped, like he didn't smile or anything. He just stared into the camera and looked so awkward. That was even funnier than the joke itself. Yeah, completely get that. My favorite English joke is actually from Twitter. Is British food really that bad if made correctly? Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I would laugh even if that was a joke about German food. So it's not about, I don't want to offend anyone. I have just watched a video about English breakfast and it was really cool. And there were things that I liked and there were things that I didn't like. So yeah. But I don't even know what British food really is because I've only watched a video about breakfast. I don't know about dinner or anything else that British people do actually generally eat. So, but that joke is really funny. There are two kinds of people in the world: those who finish their jokes and that's nah. Try again. That one isn't funny. I'm sorry. Bro literally dies inside by explaining jokes. Yes, I got the same feeling about it. Ah. Okay, thank you so much British Education for this video. It was really entertaining. I learned something and also I'm kind of proud of my English skill level because it seems as if I understood. It doesn't only seem like it. I did understand the majority of all the jokes in the video, just two that I needed some help with. But out of these two, I understand half of a joke, which makes it almost like not really. Okay, so let's say I got the majority of the jokes. I guess that'll have to do. I'll see you again in the next video. Have a nice day. Bye!